Hey there, meteorologist Mike Griffith for East Coast Weather Association, also for Carolina Weather Pro. Happy Saturday! You finally made it to the weekend here, and we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery currently, and it looks like there's a pretty good thunderstorm complex moving across northern Minnesota. I think one of the guys I'm friends with on Facebook, his name is Doug Kiesling, and I think he was out chasing this storm earlier today. Not sure if he made it out there or not, but he's going to have some video if he did. He's a good guy, and he was on the show on the Weather Channel called Tornado Road, and this is back around 2008 through 2010, somewhere in that time frame. Great show to watch. I'm sorry the Weather Channel took it away. They shouldn't have, and now they just replace it with reality TV, so it seems. Down here across Miami and South Florida, continued unsettled with some storms and some rain, and it will not just go away. It just lingers around here. This is kind of like a moisture system down here in the Caribbean, and it's just pumping right off of Cuba, all this moisture up from the Yucatan Peninsula and across the tropics right up into Miami, and they haven't been able to catch a break from the rain. And they're probably not going to be able to, at least for the next week or so, so it's going to remain wet and unsettled down there. Elsewhere, some clouds across New England here. Maine is going to be pushing out. And this thunderstorm complex, as it continues to ride the ridge this way, it's going to bring some clouds probably to Virginia, North Carolina, into the day later on Saturday probably. It might touch off some showers and thunderstorms, but I'm thinking it's just going to dissipate and just be some leftover clouds all in through here. Elsewhere, out in the western part of the United States, in the Pacific, that's from a Facebook meme when I was seeing you should be more Pacific, and it had a picture of the ocean. Like, really? Come on. And out here in the Pacific Northwest, really unsettled, cloudy, cool, and lots of rain and snow coming on Sunday into Monday out here. And we're going to take a look at this trend and tell you what we think about that overall. So here we go into the forecast model. This is the jet stream up here in this panel, and this is the energy in the atmosphere. This is the surface map, and this is the precipitation output, and this is basically lower levels of the atmosphere is with moisture and clouds is what the green and dark green are really saying here in this model run. So we're going into the day on Saturday here. Let's back it up a little bit. And it looks like it's going to be continued unsettled across Florida. Maybe some showers and storms along the coast, including Wilmington, maybe up into interior New England with this leftover disturbance right here. But this disturbance is going to push out. Our focus switches out to the west, the northwest, with this big piece of upper level energy coming in. Very cold, chilly, and stormy there across the northwest. And as we go into late day Saturday, that disturbance tries to swing on shore. The mountains of Northern California and also Oregon and into the Wasatch. We're looking at some snow. Could be waking up to across early morning Sunday out there. Doesn't really do a good job out west with the GFS model, but we're thinking there's going to be some snowflakes flying out there in this area right out here into the day on Sunday evening especially. This is a nice big piece of energy. On the east, looks like we crank up with the heat as this is a signal of an upper level ridge. This bulge you see in the height patterns is going to be an upper level ridge here starting on Sunday into Monday. And that upper level ridge, or upper level trough out here, I should say, out in the western part of the United States, really digs in, really brings the cold, really continues to bring the snow showers and the higher elevations. Some of these higher elevations could get dumped on. And Sunday into Monday, you're going to be looking at the news, and there's going to be some pictures of snow out in the Rockies on your news feed, more than likely. In the southeast, especially the deep south, continued unsettled with more showers and thunderstorms. Could have a couple severe ones, but this is mainly going to be downpours and rain. Again, we're looking at Monday around early to late afternoon. And then looking at the day on Monday, it looks like that trough tries to push a little bit eastward to Monday into Tuesday. Continued unsettled, especially across Florida. Raining from now at least through Tuesday evening. We're looking at this upper level disturbance here. It's just going to be pushing slightly eastward across the Rockies. And then this upper level feature just kind of moves in north and kind of swings up into Canada because this ridge is going to be strong. There's going to be a lot of heat here, but then we start seeing some unsettled weather across much of the east and the Carolinas, Georgia, Florida still. Showers and thunderstorms later in the day across the Carolinas. on Wednesday and into Thursday. We're looking at a lot of these. Some of these could be on the strong, the severe side. If they get going later in the days, they could contain damaging wind gusts and hail. Really continued unsettled across much of the nation's midland. Heart section here across Missouri and Illinois. Looks like some rain out there Wednesday into Thursday. And that upper level feature just kind of sits there and hangs out, doesn't really go anywhere. Continued wet along the Mississippi River, down into Florida, also into Pennsylvania, as we are looking at Thursday right now on this GFS model. Still continued unsettled into late next week. Looks like the heat starts to break with some rain and showers and thunderstorms here across the eastern part of the United States. Looks like it's going to be cloudy here as we go Thursday into Friday. Depending on how much and how quickly this happens, we could be looking at a severe weather outbreak here in the eastern part of the United States. Not really looking like it right now on this one given model, but when the heat does break and turns into a slightly cooler pattern, we do actually see severe weather begin to be a big problem here across the east. In fact, looking at this pattern of upper level energy here on Thursday night into Friday, it looks like this could turn into a front eventually and touch off a lot of severe weather as this front tries to move eastward Thursday into Friday late next week. So we're going to have to watch for some severe weather, and depending on how strong this ridge is during the week, that front's going to get hung up and it's just going to stall here across the southeast, and it's just going to be bringing lots of more rain and showers and storms into next weekend, which is going to be a total opposite of this weekend, which this weekend was hot, or it's going to be hot with the heat wave starting to build. And then next weekend, it could go out with some rain and some clouds and cooler weather. So the heat is not going to stick around, but it could come at the price of some severe weather later next week. That's all I have for you right now. I'm meteorologist Mike Griffith for East Coast Weather Association. Also, Carolina Pro. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.